go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. This might be my third time this morning, and I don't really expect you to be jumping, trying to watch every video I post every day, all the time. I'm just posting them because the message is supposed to be left for whoever might catch it whenever. It's good enough today, it's good enough forever. The message today is to America, though. America, God loved you. You established yourself on a bad foot, but you were given an opportunity to mature, to grow up, to develop, to change. Well, there were initiatives, there were efforts to do better, but the overall evaluation is reflected in the mirror of today. All that you have been is reflected in the mirror today. And you come up a loser. You come up a loser. A few years ago, God gave you some information, allowed you to know where you were headed. God sent a candidate for president that offered heaven on earth. You never heard it, wasn't necessarily your fault. No way the media was going to tell you, radio, TV, newspaper. Nobody was going to tell you that to stand up and resist the system, the only system that you know. No, that was not going to happen. However, the message was still sent. I got the receipts. But that's just part of it. The other part is there's another person that wanted to give representation here in America. And that representation was not going to be what you call heavenly. And the American people chose it because they were deceived. They bought into it. Then he came into office, this person did, and he exposed himself like stripping naked. He exposed himself. And you said, we don't want this guy. And the rest of you said, yes, we do. And so you held on to him as long as you possibly could. You gave him as much time to change one way or the other. And he changed to the degree that you said you didn't want him anymore. And you kicked him out. But he didn't give up because he felt that you were still ready for him. And so he decided to try it again. And the money was opened up to him to make sure that anything that money could buy, it would buy, and it bought Donald Trump. Because you, the American people, said, even though he told you he's a snake, say you knew he was a snake, and you know what snakes do. They bite you when you think they're gonna kiss you. And yet, you brought him back because he said he could lower the price of eggs when he proved to you that he was a liar. You brought him back when he had violated all of these 34 different felony counts that he was found guilty of. And you didn't care how ugly he was. There was a black woman, something that kept you in bondage all of your existence. Black people have kept white people in bondage all their existence. They've never been able to live. They call themselves privileged and denied life to themselves and to everybody else because of black people. And at this time, a black person, something that you really are afraid of, something that you really hate, and what wasn't a black woman who had qualified to walk around in the same circle with you because the education you got, she got too from the same people, but yet she was black. And so you said, hell no. Give us that devil. Give us that devil. And whatever it took, I don't know if they messed with the voting procedures or just money or what, but you got it. You got the worst devil that ever tried to be in that office. and you search for 'em. You said the heck with anything else, and now you got it. You got it. So when someone comes along and say, "Hey, we're gonna cut the benefits so people won't have stuff to eat," you know it's gonna start crime and violence, and people gonna be getting hurt. But they're gonna say we still on top of it. You know why? Because we got jails and prisons built. Not only that, we're sending people out of the country to jail them because we're not gonna fix the stuff. No, you can't fix it. You just told Donald Trump you don't want it fixed. It's just like you want it. And when they start getting them out of the country, jailed up, or just getting the hell out of here, getting out of here like people run from other countries where evil is so rampant. Evil will be so rampant here, people will be running, trying to get out of here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it'll come down to your turn because most of the other people will be gone. And the same game that's been played all the time, it's going to be played right on you. How can you ever believe somebody's going to cover America so you be protected? Let me tell you something. You are losing because God set it up. When the evil takes over, it takes over. It has taken over here in America. And to the other nations of the world, I'm going to hang a carrot out to you. I'm just going to reach out a carrot and see who will go for it. Ukraine needs some love. Who amongst the people of the world will go out there and show some love to Ukraine? Get this devil off Ukraine's back. Gaza needs some love. Who amongst the nations or people of the world will go and extend some love for Gaza? If there are any lovers out there, if there are any takers out there who can bend from their evil blindness enough to show just love for these two, then I'd say you should be a candidate for the next world power because there ain't no love out here. No love being shown, nothing but the devil. And the United States has stripped itself. The only way the United States can even get back on the scene is for Donald Trump to resign and the nation bring back the vice president and make her what she really is, the president of the United States, Miss Harris. Now, you think America would do that? America would go to hell and put gas all over them and then light themselves with a match and burn up before they do something like that. Not America. That hate is too deep. Now, I know you hate for me to say that, ladies and gentlemen, but somebody got to tell you. Somebody got to tell you that your hate is too deep, that you need what they call it, what they used to say. I don't know what you need something. All right. Bye bye.